Hello, welcome to PFS. This is Nafiz Al Tariq. Last week has been crazy in the Wall Street because a stock that was never heard to many of us went up by a crazy rally. In fact, it went up by 17 times from January 11, 2021 to January 27. In this short video, I tried to explain what happened to the GameStop stock price and why it happened. So the share price of GameStop increased from a few dollars in 2020 to $350 on January 27, 2021. Its market cap was $200 million during the pandemic time in April 2020, and in January 27, the market cap is $25 billion. GameStop is a struggling brick-and-mortar video game retailer with approximately 4,000 shops across America. This is in a world where the whole world is moving to online, and many of the online gaming stocks are performing well, but the brick and mortar GameStop is suffering for a long period of time. In fact, the stock has languished for the last 6 years. So why there is so much fuss about GameStop? On August 2020, Ryan Cohen, a former boss of Chewy, an online pet food store, began amassing a large stake in the company. In November 2020, Ryan Cohen turned activist. He wrote to the board of GameStop to urge it to invest in e-commerce. The board liked his plan and offered him and his former colleagues board seats. On January 11, 2021, he had 12.7% stake in the company, and he already gained a lot from his investment. By January 27, the shares were 17 times as much as they had been just a fortnight earlier. This madness took place because of a Reddit forum named Wall Street Bets began to take fancy on the firm. So how the Davids beat the Goliaths, how the Reddit traders took on Wall Street elites. Some posters in the Reddit justified their bets based on the company fundamentals, encouraged by the Mr. Cohen's involvement. So GameStop was unlocked by many institutional investors, especially the hedge funds. Many hedge funds bet on the terminal decline of the company, and they took short position on the stock. At one point, the short position reached around 140% of the total market cap of GameStop. Millions of retail investors coordinated on social media sites such as Reddit and frantically buying shares and maimed the established funds like many hedge funds. Not only that, they used tactics such as they call up their brokers and told them not to loan their shares to the short sellers, because they wanted to see how the share price react when the hedge funds were forced to close out their short position. So how the Reddit strategy worked? There are quite a few reasons why the Redditor strategy worked. The first reason is the sheer size of the retail interest. In the last 1 year, millions of ordinary people have plunged into the markets thanks to Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, and many other brokers who offered zero-cost trading. And not only that, these retailers wanted to become rich very quick. They took on leverage bets using call option. So retail investors favored that leverage bets by buying call option rather than buying plain shares. And traders who were in the short side of the call option, they had to buy shares as the share price was going up to cover their short position. So they had to buy more shares as the stock price was going up to hedge their position. The number 3 reason is the large short interest. Since many hedge funds already shorted the stock, they got squeezed as the stock price was going up. They had to rush to buy the stocks, and as they were buying more and more shares to cover their short position, stock price gone even higher. And the number 4 is the huge media coverage. GameStop has been covered in all the major presses in the world. Not only that, it caught the attention of the government, the securities regulator, and even the recently appointed the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said she's keeping an eye on this as well. And finally, on January 28, the share price dropped 44% due to restrictions on trading on high-flying stocks. However, on January 29, the broker said that they will ease the restrictions, and stock rallied again. It increased by 2/3 from the 28th close price and reached to 325. So that's how the flash rally of GameStop took place. The story is not finished yet. We will see a lot of volatilities going forward. Thank you. If you like the story, feel free to share and comment.